Good morning, it's your girl. And today is Tuesday, and we got a little bit of everything going on today, so just stay tuned. The streets is talking. The streets is talking. Yes, we're going back to the streets is talking because I'm so tired of talking about what the government is doing, but I got to talk about it a little bit. You know, I took some notes, right? So everybody feels as though Trump is actually attacking Venezuela because of their oil. I think that's a part of it, right? Another part is that it's two other parts to it. The second part is he just wants to overthrow President Maduro. Yeah, he wants to take over Venezuela. Because if he's in charge now, he's in charge of the oil. And that's a whole different type of bread, is what I'm saying. Okay? And the third thing is, you know, he's super petty. So he feels as though Maduro and like him being involved in like the voter machines and all of this stuff, that he messed him up from winning against Biden. See, now, this got to go back. We're talking about from the first time Trump got in there, right? From the first time he got in there, he cheated. Now, there was no evidence of him cheating the second time, I guess, because if that is true, what he's saying, of course, allegedly, because they lie so much. If Maduro was involved to make sure it was fair and square, thank you, President Maduro. We appreciate you because at least we got a 4-year break of bullshit. Because that first 4 years he did, everybody's like, oh, he did great. We were up. Yeah. Whenever a president does well, it's because of whoever was before him. Like Obama had a shit show. Clinton had a shit show. All the Democrats had shit shows because the Republicans ruined the budget by trying to make the rich richer. But no administration, no president has been more blatant than this whack ass administration we have. And president. It's so bad that they don't even call him Mr. President. They be like, Mr. Trump. Sir, oh my God, you have to laugh because this is just crazy. And look, the whole thing about all of this, especially with Venezuela, he's like a little kid. You know how you take a kid to the store and I want this, I want that, I need this, I need that, I want that. That's him. His family never popped his hand. And they should have popped his hand when he was little because he would have learned something. He is the get back king. He is king. I call him King Petty because he loves to be petty. If you did anything wrong to him, he's coming for you. And that's what this whole thing, this is the revenge tour that he's been doing. He don't care what you do to him because I promise you, this man will not spend one day in jail. But his whole administration, yeah, they going to jail. They getting inmate numbers. Pete Hegseth is like, right now he having a, you know what I'm saying? Come to see you, Elizabeth type moment. You know, one of them. Because he is definitely on high anxiety. He like, wait a minute. You told me. And Trump was like, I wouldn't have came back a second time. He's like, what? But you told me I wouldn't have come back a second. He already being a bus driver. Beep, he coming through. He rolling over all of them. And now that they want to separate themselves from him, it's on and popping. And he's serious with this. It's just a lot of just nonsense with him. And every time we look around, he's always doing something like, really? We going after Venezuela? You know they ain't got no real military over there. The military we got, we can send our National Guards and be good. That's how crazy it is. But it's two people that told us stuff and we didn't listen. Kamala Harris said, hey, he gonna use the military. He is. They got Homeland Security now, wanting to get the thing that the police have so they could get all our Social Security. Where's it going? Just like they, went through the Treasury and did the same thing. Make it make sense. It just doesn't. And I feel this. If you believe in what you believe in, there's got to be a higher power that says, yeah, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a higher power that says, yeah, this all got to pipe down. But I do have like a twinge of something good is about to happen by the end of the year because they interviewed Kamala, right? And she was talking about it because, being a prosecutor and everything in California. And she was saying, like, listening to that, like, she knows the backstory of really what's going on because, all the legal papers, this, that, and the other. She's seen all this stuff. She said she had to take a moment and collect herself because it was disheartening because there were little girls. When I say little, 12, 13 is little. I don't know where y'all from, but that's little. It's a little girl. And she said it really got to her. Now, I'm throwing this out here, and y'all tell me later on, but I believe that there's a bigger plan besides spiritually. I believe there's a bigger plan coming. And I think that top prosecutor I just told you about, I think she's been taking notes. She's privy to a lot of things, is what I'm saying. So there's a lot of things in place, and you got to remember the guys who used to work for Doge, not the older ones, but the younger ones, I believe they chit-chatted up too. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be on the side of good because they probably felt like, hey, this is wrong. This is our country, at some point. At first it was cool. And then after it was like, nah, this shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? So all we could do is just pray. Everything just works out how it's supposed to be because we really need to get him out before all the other countries say, hey, I love Americans, but y'all gonna get this. Y'all gonna catch this stray because you got this crazy ass leader bugging. So, boo, we hope not. I'm praying not. I'm praying for world peace, to be honest. But think about this. I'll say this. If any country like Russia or China really wanted to take over America, they could have did it already. There's people in our country that are sleepers. Like you see on TV, those shows. Look, everything you see in those movies is probably like 100% true. Seriously. We think they be making stuff up, but in 25, we done seen a lot of stuff that's in the movie. Wait a minute, that was in the movie. Because I'll be damned if this ain't the year, the final season of Scandal. I'm just saying. I'm waiting for Olivia Pope to pop up. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't going to see her pop up because she is a he, and he's hidden. And I don't believe he's dead, is what I'm saying. Y'all know with the rest, I won't get into it because they don't need to become knocking on my damn door. Anywho, in other news, Nicki Minaj played herself. She put a quarter in her ass and she played herself. When she started, for one, just coming for Cardi and all of these people back and forth, that was so childish of her. And she an OG in the game. You did it first. They looked up to you. Now you just some bitter ass old heifer. So you so bitter that now you're a Republican. You're a MAGA. You're a MAGA. Minaj MAGA. Stay on that side of it. Because that's the last thing I want to hear her say, something political. Because she ain't even down like that. She ain't even into it like that. And they just like, whatever, let me make this money, whatever. It ain't the same. So, yeah, I don't want to hear Nicki Minaj say anything. Another person I don't want to hear is goddamn Stephen A. Smith. Shut up. Stephen, get back to sports. I understand there ain't too much to talk about, but you could be breaking stuff down, man. Do better. They got him talking about political stuff, and he sounds like a jackass. You're already unattractive and loud. We just don't need that either. No more Stephen A. talking about the news because it's just, he doesn't know what he's talking about. At least do some research. I only talk about stuff I know. If I don't know, you can hear from me. But if it's somebody say, hey, tap onto this, I'll research it because I want to know. I'm not out here trying to, send out misinformation. There's too many people like that. You see what our government do. Gosh, you see what they're doing. It's just so much. Then, man, we got so much stuff just going on. It's just 50 Cent putting out that thing with Diddy. So Diddy got a rebuttal from prison. They use my likeness, this, that, and the other. They can't do certain things. Yeah, you could do journalistic things, but they actually took parts of, like his videos or his conversations or whatever and didn't ask for a release form. So that's a whole nother thing. But the thing really I want to know is, why is 50 Cent trying to bury him? Did he do something to you, bro? Seriously. Like he's another Trump. He's a black Trump because he's mad that he got to pay more taxes. So what? At one point you were living in projects, sir. You forgot? I think you forgot. So the mere fact that you can do that and you have the money to do that, don't be greedy. You're gonna turn into a maggot. MAGA, same thing. And so him coming for Diddy, and Diddy's about to have another hearing or whatever, and this comes out right at that time. I think that they don't want Diddy, whatever Diddy got to say, get out. That's a whole nother thing, right? On a whole nother level. Yeah. So the entertainment thing is crazy. Then another thing, it's like two things. One, Klay Thompson, right? Used to play for Golden State, and now he doesn't. What's crazy is people like are on him because of Megan Thee Stallion. That's who he's dating now. And they look so amazing together. And they look like they homies too, which is dope. And so they got so much to say about this, that, and the other. I said, man, the hate is real. Like all the guys that are talking, you can't get, she don't want you. Fellas, no means no. Let's make that, ladies, your sons out there, tell them no means no. You see how many times women be getting harassed. It's crazy. I even get harassed. And I'm like the most tomboy person ever. Like, come on. You give a compliment, cool. Keep it pushing. Don't be disrespectful because my mouth is real salty, is what I'm saying. And I try not to because these guys now are sensitive. Sensitive, pew, pew, sensitive. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something people, I don't know why they worry about stuff like that. They're both happy. Just look at them and say whatever. Like, why do you have to make something out of nothing? And then you're doing the same thing to Russell and Sierra. Come on. Can y'all just leave Russell alone? He's a nice guy. He clapped back now. They came for him, he clapped back. But the thing is, he invited somebody. If you invite someone to your home and they later go on like a show or television or whatever and actually talk shit about it, you know you dead to me, right? Don't come then if you're going to talk about it. And one of the guys he used to play ball with talked about it. I don't even remember his name because to me, he's a non-motherfucking factor because he's an idiot. You don't go over somebody's house and disrespect anything. If I feel like I'm going to have jokes, I'll stay home. But I'm not going to go and say this and that. I'm never going to talk about anybody's everything because I'm not. You know how much it takes us to be cool with people? Like if I invite you to the crib, that means we cool. Now, if you disrespect, now that's a whole different thing now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like another guy talking about another guy in his family. His mother wasn't there. Sometimes, hello, as a grown ass man with a family, sometimes you don't feel like going around the whole family. You ain't got to go every year. Thanksgiving can start with you. You can start your own traditions with your own family. That means your wife, just a couple of people from your family, and that's it. You could start your own traditions. Why got to be something wrong with it? Why got to be weird? Oh, it's there in the mansion. You don't have that. They invited your ass. Why wasn't you with your family? That was the real question. But I digress. But you see, I feel sorry for all you women out there that are looking for a good man because you really going to find a good woman because that's exactly how they acting. This guy right here talking, that's some little girl stuff is what I'm saying. Anywho, it's just crazy out there. And then we go to nephew Shedeur Sanders. You know, when I think about his story and all of this, and every last white male before he played bashed him. Oh, he's fifth round. Yeah, because that's what y'all do. You try to degrade us. But it didn't work because as soon as he got out there day one, he won the game. He threw him bullets. Hey, y'all looking at this little Dylan Gabriel. He can't even see over his players. He don't know where to throw the ball because he can't see over them. And the longest throw he had was like 12 feet, 12 yards. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, what Shedeur is going through is definitely sabotage. If you watch the last game, the coach is against him, the damn wide receiver he sent it to, the black wide receiver he sent it to, he's an ass. Judy, Jetty, whatever the hell your last name is, you're a piece of shit. And yeah, I said that. He not catching nothing. And it's right in front of him, right? You run harder, you see the ball, you're like, oh, he ain't even trying to win. He had got the ball before, caught it at the last game, and was skipping to Malu instead of like trying to get down the field. So that's saying something. I know people like, oh, it's conspiracy. No, go watch both the games and you'll see. Now the same white guys that was dogging him are saying, hey, they doing him wrong. No shit. That's what we said from the beginning. He didn't care that he got drafted when he got drafted because it's not about the money for him. He was born in the money. When you born in the money, that shit don't mean nothing. So the mere fact that they tried to humble him says a lot of things. It's super biased because they didn't do that to Dillon Gabriel, who sucked ass. I've seen better QBs in high school. Let's be clear. And look, he'd been in school too long anyway. He need to go get a job. He was in school 6 years. Come on now, y'all. 3 colleges. He was doing too much, is what I'm saying. The thing is this, every black person has felt and still feels what Shedeur is going through. But he's like, hey, whatever. He still keep a positive mind, and that's what we do. Keep a positive mind when there's so much negativity against you, because that's all you got. Keep your head up. That's all I'm saying. All right, now I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and never let them break you. You heard it from me first.